You get ripped and mangled. What the hell? That was fucking gnarly. Let me try this shit again. No fucking way. Did I hit that like good nuts and or did I drop it? I think I dropped and hit that shit. I think I dropped and hit that because I feel like I dropped it. Some east side boys and they take a note. Break your head off. We talking that. South side boys been taking note. Knock your heads off and you talking that. All right, let's get some people coming on here. Hopefully we get someone to watch me. I think I just fucking solved my problem. Hopefully I did. I don't know. Be ripped and mangled. Bring that camera down a little bit. Sandwich down. Sandwich down. That's high, right? It's plenty high, I'm pretty sure. It last night dropped. Hi, welcome. Hope you're there. That's plenty high. That's no good high. Welcome. My name is Mike. This is Everitt Archery, and we are shooting my bow, doing a little practice, trying to get my bow to be tuned properly. I can walk you through what's going on right now. I have a Darton Tritech 35. You got the nitrous. Oh my god! I have the HHA nitrous sights. Got my sight tape set up. I have the QAD rowrowrest, which I'm having issues with. I have a new 10-inch stabilizer in the front with the 1 ounce in the front. I was shooting originally 6 ounces in the front with 2 ounces, a 6-inch stabilizer with 2 ounces in the front. I wanted to drop up to a 10, and I recently got this cool Darton Darton bow stand. Very light, but I feel like it's still heavy. Who's that? That's me. That's my buddy right now. So the issues I'm having right now is my rest got damaged. I sent it to the QAD company. They brought it back. When they brought it back, I usually have someone put my rest on, and they get it all tuned nice and da-da-da. And I was like, I can do this, you know. I put it on, and I've been trying to play with it ever since. That's been like 2 months now. And I don't want to spend the money to have someone do it, because the last time I went to go send duels in trade to my pick is buns, so I might loud slow. Anyway, so anyway, I'm having issues with my sight. I believe the sight is off a little bit. So right now I have the sight elevation at 0 right there, and I shot at 20 yards and I hit high. How high, you ask? I hit about from center. I want to say, let me see. Let me look at that again. Let me look at that again from here. I can't tell. I don't know if they're walking down there. About 4 inches. I got a old school Recurve rope target, which is, you know, it's just like has red, blue, in red and a yellow, and it's just in the yellow, but north, you know. So my question now is I have to figure out how to bring the sight down. So I'm trying to think about it, and I can't figure it out just yet. So I know right now my rest elevation at 0. When the arrow is knocked, and it's here. I don't know if I bring it down, it'll lower it, or if I bring it up, it'll lower it. I know certain things, like for the sight, you have to follow the arrow. Meaning, if it's high, you go up. I don't know for sure if that applies for this. Meaning, because it's trajectory, right? So if it's being held here, if it's up, do I lower it to get it lowered? Or do I raise it up to bring? I have to figure it out. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to figure out which way to bring my my riser. I keep saying riser. I'm trying to figure out which way to set up my rest, either up or down, to adjust to catch this thing where I need to catch it. And like I said, I was doing pretty well last week. I think I might have moved the riser. Oh my god! I think I might have moved the rest elevation clicker a couple times by accident and not realized it. So I have it loose, and I'm trying to like just figure it out. If you guys have any ideas how to adjust the elevation for the rest, because I'm hitting high. Like I said, if I'm shooting at 20 yards and it's going up like that, I'm guessing if I bring it down, it should work. So I'll do is, I'm going to look at this QAD elevation knob, right? Where are you? Right there. That weird bright color, that thing right there. So I'm going to look at that and see which way it goes where. It looks like down is clockwise. So we'll see how low that brings it. So down actually brings it down like that. So down brings it down. All right, so let's take a look at that and see where it hits. What I'll do is I'll go to 1, go from 0. I have a lot to adjust. So I'll go to 1 and to see where that goes. And if 1 is not enough, which it probably won't be, I'll end up taking the whole thing and dropping it. I will say my rest is the other thing too. When I bring it, I usually click it first, so it rests like that. When I pull back, the rest does go fully up. Now, for you guys, the question now is 2 things. Which way do I have the elevation go up and down to bring it down? And does, should the rest go fully 90 when I'm going to draw back, or can it be sitting like that? If it has to go fully 90, I'm all set. Then I have to adjust it from there. But if it can click up and stay right there and then still drop down, because my problem is I don't want to have it click up and it's not enough tension to click it to snap it, and I shoot and it's still in upward motion. So I got to figure out that little scenario. But if I can get those 2 questions answered today on the YouTube, that'd be fantastic. My sight is at 20, so let's just see where this takes me. I can't see. The 10-inch does give me a lot more stability, a lot more calmness on my arm. The 6 was giving me a lot more wobbly pops, which I don't like. So I'm gonna go walk down right now. It's my second shot. Let's go take a look and see what we did. So I want to figure out what I'm doing wrong, because I don't mind bringing it to somebody, but the guy that's close to my house charges quite a bit. I don't want to be charged that much. What the shit is that? Am I being punked right now? Am I being punked right now? What's going on? Check this out. So I had it at 0. 0 was here. I lowered it down to 1. That brought me here. There's no way. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot one more. We're going to shoot one more in between the 0 and the 1. So we're going to go up a little. So, and the other thing too I will say about this bow, I am not comfortable yet with it, which is, I know it sounds a little weird. this basically means, oh, sorry. Which I'm saying basically is, I'm not quite there yet with the bow. All right, so that's in between 0 and the 1 mark. So let's see what that does for me. Because a minute ago I was shooting way high. So let's just see what this hits me. But like I said, it does, like I said, it clicks up 1 click, and then when I pull it back, it fully comes back. If you guys have an idea about how to adjust the QAD rest on here, that'll be fantastic. Again, this YouTube channel is called Everitt Archery Journey, not Everitt Archery Professional Shooter. So keep that in mind when you're asking me questions and saying things. I can't tell where that went. It's funny because, like I said, I have, so if you guys don't know, I have quite a few bows. I have this Darton Tritech. I have a Jennings Huntmaster, I have a Jennings Huntmaster, which I do, but it's out of commission right now. I have a Diamond Edge 320, which is a recurve bow, a compound bow, and I have a recurve bow from Samick. The Samick is she's sitting over there. I'll show you real quick. That's a Samick recurve. It's the Samick Discovery. I'm trying out something with it. Just it's testing. So basically, I shoot this bow with. This is a hunting bow. I'll take this off first. I wanted to show you. Oh, Jesus. Am I that strong? So this stabilizer is for my. This stabilizer is for my other bow. It's my I have a Samick Avanti bow, and when I shoot this 30-inch stabilizer with the 1 ounce in the front, it vibrates like crazy. So I recently bought this de-resonator from Limsaver on here. So I put this on, and I was trying it out on that to see if I can hear, if I could feel the vibration go away. And so far, I think it did. But I don't use this stabilizer for that bow. Just to be clear, I usually use I normally use smaller ones like this. So I'll usually use something like this. But this is the bow I'm talking about. This is the Samick Discovery. See? Samick Discovery 62-inch stabilized recurve bow. It's the R3 limbs, which are carbon limbs, fast flight string. This is the Trophy Ridge Fatal 4 on there, and the this is the Shibuya plunger, and a little bit of a wrist. But I usually use something like this on here, only because it's small. This is a hunting bow, and it's really nice. I'm not great at using it because I'm not. But like everything else, practice. But I was just checking something out about that stabilizer to see if it has if the vibration is gone on the bow, so I can shoot it. And I think it did work, but I won't know until I shoot my the actual bow that goes onto it. But I wanted to see how it felt and how it reacted to when I shot it, and it felt pretty nice. And I also use Eastern Legacy arrows with that, with the backpack, the backpack quiver. So let's go take a look right quick. We did, because I think we have no more arrows. So we're at 20 yards. I really hope this thing is. Oh, cuckoo, cuckoo, little mockingbird. That actually did better. So that top one was 0. That one was like -1, and this one is in between 0 and -1. So I don't know why we're that much closer. What's going to happen? I'm going to end up. I got to shoot 3. I'm going to shoot 3 at between 0, 1, and between 0, 1, and what is it, like an 1/8, and then 1. I got to shoot 3, all 3 of there, because there's no way for me to get this right. once I do that, because I got to shoot 3 at 0 and 3 at this and 3 at that. That's all. So anyway, by the way, that's the new target bag I have right now. I've already put a hole through it. What do you guys think? It's really nice. It has a reason why, because this thing, if you guys have been here, you know that this back is just like blowing out. The other side's even worse. So I put a new face on there for now. So hopefully it won't be too bad. What time is it? It's about 3:30. Holy crap. Time goes by fast when you're trying to party. So I'm not going to do too much. I don't want to waste anybody's time, even though I'm wasting my time. But I'm going to try my best to shoot these at 20 yards and hope for the best, because I was shooting this bow 15 minutes ago, and I had in the sight, and the riser was off a lot. And I was shooting like 40 yards, and it was hitting way too high to be a 40-yard shot, and it was just horrible. So what we'll do is we're going to shoot 3 at that 8th mark and see what happens, and then drop it to 0, then go up again and see where it lands. But I got a feeling this 1/8 inch mark is going to be where we need to be. If not, I can probably loosen up this string. Maybe it's being up so high is throwing it off a little too. So let's just see what happens. As far as where the hell did the thing go? Oh. As far as the stand goes, it's really nice. The design of this stand is really nice. It's small, it's lightweight. It's just one bolt there, and there's 2 pins that connect to it. The 2 pins are like here. That center hole is threaded. The 2 sides are the pins, and that's how it stays locked in place, so to speak. Really nice, very comfortable. I feel like it puts more weight in the front, which I don't like. I'm trying to keep this thing as light as possible, but I could be wrong too. Oh, now I can see it. All right, so hold on a second. "20 yards. And let's go. Let's do it again. I think they hit the same spot though. It's just low. So now I gotta figure which way low it goes. So I clicked my sight to the right a little, like I adjusted it. Hopefully this will be kind of where it needs to be. Nope, that was way off. You guys notice if my arm is twitching? I feel like it does. I feel like I just do a little jank at the very last second, right before I release. I think because I'm trying to force my shot, and I shouldn't be forcing it at all. Fucking hell, it's horrible. It's like doosh. One wit bottom right, one wit hard left, one wit like north, but it's all close, but it's just like do. Go take a look so I can see what the hell's going on. And I think I'm now like my problem too. I think I'm also I'm not making my releases shoot nice. It's like I said, it can be mechanical for too long. That was my first. That was the second, and that was my last. So they're tighter, but they're not tight enough. So I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's the bow, and I think it's me, because I feel like I'm moving a little too much. I'm definitely moving too much. What I'm gonna end up doing is probably getting off at some point. What time is it? So probably around 4 o'clock. So we got 20 minutes. We're gonna shoot until like 4, give or take, and we're gonna just I'll get off and just adjust myself and try to relax. I might even shoot my recurve bow for a few minutes, because I feel like Either I'm shooting funky because I'm nervous. So to be clear, the reason why I might be nervous because I injured myself shooting the bow one time. Ever since then, I've been kind of like leery towards the bow itself. The only way to get away from that leeriness is to keep shooting, right? So yeah, I'm just trying to get myself situated with this thing and be comfortable. But it could be that too. It could be just something simple as moving that. So I have to try and figure that out. But I really don't want to bring it someplace and have them look at it. I'd rather not. That's bottom left. I know I didn't move the rest. I know. I'm just trying to get myself dialed in enough so I can shoot better. This is bad. Because they're not grouping right. They're grouping up, down, left, right. So they're just grouping kind of funky, which I usually don't do that. So something's making me group wrong. Every shot I just released on, the arrow went to that spot. Meaning, if I'm doing this and I let go up there, it let go. When I did this, it let go. When I released, it hit that spot. So we're gonna put it at 0. We'll place the thing at 0 and see where it does. See what happens to it right quick. Maybe 0 is where I need to be. Tighten this down a little bit more. And we do too, just for the fudge of it. I'm gonna try and adjust this really quick. Yes, I know I should have an arrow on this. I know, but I'm gonna try and adjust my release. Hopefully that moved a little bit. All right, so I adjusted I adjusted the timing on this. I put me back to 0-ish. All right, so we're back at 0, and I fixed the timing. I think hopefully it loosened up a little. I don't know for sure though, but I loosened up the string and then I just pulled it back. Hopefully that will do me. We'll see what happens because I got a feeling that's what the problem was. I think it's something simple, but if I can't figure it out, I'll have to bring it someplace and have them work on it because I don't mind working on it. I just hate trying to figure things out and I can't figure things out. That makes sense, guys? Let me show you what happened right now. That's what happened. I was kind of aiming. Everything where they hit is where they hit. So everything hit kind of where I let go at. So maybe I was the case. I mean, like I said, it could be me, and it could be the bow too. I know when you go further out, your mistakes are magnified. So it's funny because once you get your bow dialed in, you're good. You're money. I was actually going to bring this bow to a 3D tournament today, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have made a fool of myself and shot bad. My diamond bow shoots great. Because I really don't want to buy I really don't want to get a back bar for this, but I might have to. It might settle me down a little bit with my movements. So let's try this again. We're gonna shoot another 20. Like I said, we're gonna shoot 20s until I get tight groups. I don't want to even attempt to go further back and shoot really off and things like that. So I just rather if I can get grouping like this, like on each other, I'm all set. That's all. That's the goal right now. I bet you if I cheat. Nope, I don't want to do that. That's about 20 hours right about there. I'll fix this camera. Sometimes it's hard to kind of focus and dial in because you'll say you're dialing in, and then the minute you decide to put the arrow on the rest and lock in and like click in, it's this part that throws me off, is my release. Sometimes I'll just have a nice clean release, like I'm pulling back and I squeeze. I usually squeeze my pinky. I let my thumb in, squeeze the middle, and then it just pops it like that. The last couple times I've been pulling it because I'm trying to get it accurate, and that doesn't work. I can't see shit. I can't even fucking see it. It's funny, you would think a target like that you can see it, right? But I can't even see it. Right again. I can't see any of my arrows. I think I'm money, but I don't know for sure. I don't want to jinx it, but I might be good now. All right, let's go take a look. They sounded good. The reason why I said because when it's hitting, it sounds like it's hitting the hollow point of it. But I can't tell for sure. Let's go take a look, guys. All right, let's go take a look. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm always fearing the worst. Like, here, look at, watch this. I'm gonna walk you guys down from 20 yards. And you let me know where you can see it. I can just see one now. Oh shit. All right, so fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. So that's money. I'm off, yes. But that's my sight going. That's fucking cash right there. That is nice. All you do now is just move my sight a little bit to the right. 3 clicks, probably 2 clicks. I'll say 3 clicks. But that's fucking cash right there. That's what I've been waiting to do. That's what I'm waiting to do. Yeah, I need to hit this to center, but that's nothing. Elevation-wise, I'm pretty good. So yeah, I can tell you right now what was going on. The timing was off. Probably it's probably too far up. I put it back to 0. I put it to 0. The timing was probably off a little bit, and then I was punching. I was punching it and not locking my thumb in and squeezing my pinky and pulling back. And that was like, I guarantee I was a problem right there. But with my other bow, with my diamond, I don't know if I did that. I don't know my diamond if I did that or not. It's kind of weird. Meaning, again, like I said before, I had an issue with this bow because I hurt myself. I can't see it, but there's a huge dent. My knuckles like dented right there. I don't know if I broke my bone and it's mending or not, but fuck, it hurts. So I don't know mentally if I'm like punching this and not realizing it in my diamond. I'm not, but I don't know. I mean, I know it's a darton, and sometimes certain bows react differently to different releases. So maybe that's what the case was. Maybe the release is just, it's not as crisp as it wants to be because it's a long axle. But I think that's friggin' money. I'm going to shoot again in a few minutes, but right now I'm going to take a second and just like say holy H, you know. I've been shooting since about 1:30. So, but I like that shot though. So anyway, what time is it? Got like 8 minutes. I'm going to shoot till 4. Anyway, hope you guys like what you're seeing. I'm not getting off. I'm just plugging myself. Hope you guys like my videos. Hope you like what's going on. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Send me some comments. Tell me what you think about the bow. I'll show you my diamond right there. I can zoom in. So my diamond also has the 10-inch stabilizer with the cap, an 8-inch stabilizer in the back. It has an HHA Optimum X light sight on there. I ended up ordering up the first and third axis for that. That has the first, second, third axis on there. And I was shooting a 6-inch stabilizer on that. Now I have the 8. It does wobble a little bit. I might look into buying the back bar and putting it with 6 on there, and maybe that'll calm it down some. But as you can tell, at 20 yards, that shot pretty well. I can shoot this bow pretty well when I focus it in. When I dial in, it shoots great. It's not the bow, it's you. So long as the parts are shooting good, the long as your shit's all set up, that thing will be true. Same thing with that. This is a budget bow. That red little tag there, orange tag there, is from 2025 Vermont tack. I brought that bow to tack with that Ultram sight with non-tape on it. And my issue with that was I wasn't ready to shoot that bow without the tape, and I was off a lot. I brought 15 arrows with me. I lost 5 in Vermont, but you know what? 15 arrows and I lost 5. I'll take that any day. And I did pretty badly because it was foggy out and I couldn't see and I couldn't range it. But if I had the sight tape on there and someone told me the outage, I would have been all set. I'm not doing tack this year because I'm going to California. And obviously that bow, I might shoot that right now because I want to take a break from my left arm. That bow is fun to shoot, but I usually tend to mess up because I pull back too far. And when you overextend on a recurve bow, it will tell you are messing up and you will get hurt. Both these bows, this one and that one, is set at 29 inches. I thought I was a 30, and I'm not. I'm a 29-inch draw length. 30 feels okay, but it feels like I'm pulling back too far. The 29 is kind of close. So again, I really need to find someone that will I want to call them a mechanic, the archery mechanic. I like to call them mechanic because they're kind of working with you and working with your bow to be mechanical and figure out what your P's and Q's are. So I need to find a proper archery mechanic to have them look at my stuff and give me some better insight on what I need to do to be a better archer and to have my bow set up properly so I know what I'm looking for when a problem occurs. Like right now, it's taking me a couple of days to figure this out, and then I realized one thing was I was shooting wrong. So it's stuff like that. I rather just know what I need to do and know what I need to fix versus guessing about it. If you guys notice on my darton, that's my final build for this. I am not gonna put a quiver on there, and if I do, I'm gonna buy the the 1 and 2 quiver. I don't want a 4. Like that has a 4. That's not bad. I'm gonna end up replacing that octane quiver on that and get rid of it. But I don't want a quiver on this one here because it looks badass without the quiver. And like I said, if I do anything, I might get the 1 and I gotta figure out who sells the 1 and 2 quiver, like the little like clip-ons, and buy that for it and be done with it. But yeah, it's a really dope bow. And like I said, I'm not. So the new parts I put on was the stand and that 10-inch. So I'm just trying to just get comfortable. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. If you want, I will shoot my Samick Discovery very quick at 20 yards. Because I don't shoot that too often, and I think today will be the last day I shoot this for now because I want to break it down. Because you having a string on for a while, not shooting is a pain in the ass. So I think I might shoot this today and end up breaking it down, putting it away, and I'll end up setting up my Avanti so I can shoot that during the week, so I can see if this long rod actually does feel good on that resonator shoots good on the other one. So let me get up and shoot this other one here very quick, and you can see how it goes, and you can tell me it's cool or it's not cool, whatever. And please send me some comments. Tell me what you guys think about my my channel. Tell me what you think about what you want to see and what would you want to see from me, meaning different parts, different viewpoints. Any information will be great so I can do better, so you guys can see something and tell me what you like so we can move forward, because I'm here. I want you guys to be entertained because I'm a little boring. I get it. So I wanted to have you guys entertained with me and like, oh, it'd be pretty cool if you did this, or it'd be pretty cool if you did that. So if you guys can send me some comments and like the channel, subscribe to the channel. That's the word, subscribe to the channel. If you guys can subscribe to the channel, that'd be great because it helps me out. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm at like 445, I think. I'm about, more than 50 points away. Where the hell is my thing supposed to go? All right, and put you here. Prime Fighter. All right, go here. Sorry. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out a view for you guys because I'm right-handed. My recurve is right-handed. So don't move. Just stay right there. Maybe I should use that. No, I'm going to use the shorty. Little shorty 40 player. Player! I got a guy at work named Butchie, and he's like, yeah, player. That's what he says. It's so funny. It's like, hey, player. Makes you laugh. So I use this one here. This is an octane 5-inch stabilizer for this bow because, again, I have a 29-inch draw length, and this bow does have a kick to it, meaning it does have a big, like, zoink scoob hit, so it's like doing. So when you shoot it, it will doink on you, and I don't like that hard vibration. I like to have dead in the hand so I can feel comfortable shooting. So here's the shot. So here goes. And I'm kind of incorporating some of the compound features into this bow, meaning a wrist sling on this, the sight, because I need a sight. I can't shoot out of sight. I thought I could and I can't. Here we go. Oh, fuck. That was bad. Sorry, my hands had to hurt a little bit when I did that. All right, one more. I got 3 anyway, so let's just shoot all 3. That one was in the red, bottom 5 o'clock. Oh. That was a little bit better in the yellow. I'll give you a little insight on something right quick in a second. Give me 1 sec. Let me get this last one out. That was high as hell. That last shot was high, right? And also hit my hand. It just grazed my hand. So it just grazed my sleeve here. It went up. For those people who think that shooting compound is heavy, try a recurve. This recurve bow is 62 inches, 35-pound dry weight, right, at 28 inches. So I'm pulling 29. So that the poundage goes to like 40, 45, 49 pounds, something like that. It's kind of heavy. And there's no let off, so it's, if anything, it's stacked up on it. And a compound bow is 50, 60 pounds with a let off of 80% or 70. So put that in perspective and shoot it. And what happens, my thumb here, it's all messed up. When I push back on it, I felt the tension on it, and it threw me off a little bit. So let's see how we did. I got 2 low. Those are my first 2. That's my first. That's my second. I hit the yellow, and that was my last. And that one hit my hand. So it ain't too bad, considering. Anyway, doing great, guys. I hope you guys like the channel. Hope you guys send me some comments, tell me what you think. So give me a subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, maybe next Saturday or Sunday. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Later.